So, welcome back. This is a video of this game Space Engineers that I'm enjoying a lot lately. And as you could see in the intro, I've built a little cannon with a nice little target in front of it. I'm currently hurling asteroid pieces with the help of some gravitational generators towards these targets to see if I can build like a very makeshift cannon. These are actually the effects that this little rock had on 3 layers of armor, and it's quite devastating, and I really like it because this whole mechanic really reminds me of the Warhammer 40k Ork ships. That's why I already built this whole target and the cannon as well in green and red. And I tried this to be part of a ship, so that I can actually like in later stages build a multiplayer ship which has these cannons in the middle and that you can shoot at other player ships with them. I tried this at a distance of 100 blocks from the mouth of the cannon, and now I'm building a new, smaller target that's only 30 blocks away from the cannon, and I want to see if this increases or decreases the destruction or the destructiveness of the bullet asteroid thingy. The principle behind this is basically very easy. In the larger green cube at the end of the cannon, there are generators and a lot of gravity generators, which are pointed in a 90-degree angle away from the ship. So you can see here you're standing at normal gravity, you're releasing your rock, and this basically is in the gravity influence of the cannon, and it's what you can see here accelerates you towards the target. And this happens a lot of times. I think the physics engine of Space Engineer isn't just yet totally developed, because if the projectile goes too fast, it will not register the hits on the blocks and rather just spawn it at the end of the acceleration vector. And here you could see I didn't release the rock perfectly centered in the so-called barrel, for lack of a better word here, of the cannon, and it actually destroyed the cannon, and I had to rebuild it. And so now I'm trying it again, and I think this is the example where I'm releasing it, and it's so far it's saving here, and it's so far off course that it's basically destroyed the whole ship, so I had to abandon it afterwards. You will see here catastrophic failure. It ripped the whole ship apart, not only damaging the barrel as the first one did, but really destroying the whole ship and severing the end of the barrel from the main gun, the main gun or the main body of the ship. And what I'm currently not yet seeing is that once the parts of the ship are severed from each other, like in this particular instance, you can basically cannot salvage the ships because you cannot connect 2 different parts together again. So I've abandoned the whole ship and built my second smaller test bed, and you can see here I fired a few shots. This is it's simply the starting platform, one of the levels, and I've built a little smaller cannon on this. You can see here, this is the effects that this cannon or a block has on massive 3-layer targets or 3-layer bulks of enemy ships, which I find very nice. So I tried this again, and this is you can see this happens when you release it not perfectly center. It starts to oscillate, and actually here you can see there's pretty much damage here. So I've rebuilt this once again and tried this again here. And at one point I found out that if you build these this metal gangways and use them as the inside lining of your cannon, that it actually will decrease the probability that your cannon is damaged by the rocks, because somehow this metal gangway is more resilient than the light armor in the game right now. So I've first I lined just the underside of my makeshift cannon here, and tested it out with a rock, and you will see in a second. Placing the rock here, and it goes down. This is another thing that right now I think is still part of the ongoing development of Space Engineers. There you can see the projectile lying, and as I'm now slowly approaching it, it will soon pick up speed again and destroy the second target plane here. I think this is basically because once the projectile is too fast, it will be rendered at one point, and only when you're very near to it, it will be re-rendered again. And there you can see there's some small fragments of the projectile spinning away slowly. So I've built myself a new projectile after this, and built the whole cannon out of 4 parts of the gangway, metal on all sides, and I'm test firing it again here. And I personally, I found that an all metal cannon lining, for a better word here, greatly increases the velocity of the projectile. So you can see here, these are the 2 old targets. I've built a new one before the first one, and I've built a smaller layer right behind the second one, and a third layer even more space behind the now third layer. And so you can see this is the barrel of the cannon, and this is basically a whole afternoon of me just messing around with this and trying out different techniques and stuff, and trying to find out why sometimes you can see a beautiful hit, and now you will see what the effects of this is. You imagine, remember the first layer? The first layer is gone completely. There's only these 4 little pieces left. You can see the second target was hit pretty bad as well, and before the third target, the projectile actually floats in space. And just look at this destruction. The destruction engine in this game is awesome, and you can basically see what this really does. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.